All right, well, welcome to another edition of 10 Minutes or Less. I'm here with San Francisco Giants, left fielder Roger Kieschnick. Roger, you made your major league debut at home last night for the Giants. Describe that, if you will.
It's something I'll never forget. Playing in front of your home crowd, it was definitely memorable. It was great fans, great environment.
Describe the difference between making your actual debut out in Philadelphia and your home debut last night. Probably had some emotions on both nights. What were the differences and what was most special to you?
I guess the one in Philly had a lot of family there. Nerves were a little bit more, but definitely last night was special.
Did it calm your nerves a bit to get an RBI hit in your first at bat? Did you sort of ease up after that?
No. It was that game's kind of a blur, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll never forget it.
Now, since then, have you started to see your nerves cool a little bit, especially after last night? I'm sure you were looking forward to last night for a long time.
Definitely. They say it'll settle down, but I don't think it will. I mean, it's something that I'll work so hard to get to, and definitely grateful.
Now, Dwayne Kuiper and Mike Krukow talk about you being an aggressive hitter on that first pitch. Would you say that that's true?
I would say it just depends, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Different situations,
What when you are in a groove where you're liking that first pitch, what do you like about that aggression? What part of the game about that aggression do you like?
You're the first pitch. You're just looking for something to drive,
Mm-hmm.
and depends on if you get it or not. I think that's what my approach is.
Now, we mentioned earlier your shoulder injury in 2012, and you were having a great season before having to deal with that. Sort of describe what you had to go through to rehab from that injury, and at what point did you start to see yourself be 100% back from that?
It's probably something I'm always going to have to stay on top of. For the first 2 months, I wasn't able to move my arm at all, really.
Mm-hmm.
It feels good now, and it was a long process, and I'm glad it's over, and I'm glad I am where I am right now.
How tough was it to be having such a good season, and maybe be on the track to get a call up last year, and then have that injury kind of derail your aspirations for that year?
It was hard, but it's you can't really look at it that way.
Mm-hmm.
You got to deal whatever cards you're given, and that was mine, and I worked to get through it, and worked to get back on track.
Now, you were called up at the same time as Brett Pill. Was it a bit of a comfort to get to come to San Francisco at that time with a guy who's been in your position before, as opposed to just kind of being on your own? Was it nice to have Pill with you there?
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. I mean, having him there, because I had so many questions, and he was right there answering, and it helped out a ton.
Describe that moment you got the call. I'm sure Bobby Evans gave you a call and let you know that you were coming up to the Giants, but describe your reaction and then what the reaction of your family was like when you called them and let them know.
They called me and Pill in the office after the game, and they told us, and I was speechless. I didn't know what to say, and it was something I worked so hard for so
Mm-hmm.
long, and a lot of people have that helped me, and that was something I won't forget, and it was special.
And then I'm sure you called your family, and were they just as shocked and speechless as you were?
Yeah, they were definitely excited, and they jumped on the plane the next day and came to Philly.
When you got the call up and you were making your way out to Philadelphia, was there anyone in particular, maybe your dad or maybe a player in the Fresno clubhouse, or maybe one here, the Giants clubhouse, that gave you the most encouragement or maybe the most advice going into that night? Or was it a collective kind of thing where all the guys were on your back?
Yeah, it was collective. I mean, I was asking all different players. I mean, they were like, yeah, I was nervous. So, I mean, then for them to be nervous their first debut kind of made it a little easier on me. And yeah, a lot of people helped me out.
Now, what sorts of things specifically are you working on in your game right now to continue to progress and make sure that you can be a vital part of this team for the next couple months?
I pretty much learn from everybody. Learn to get better, or work to get better, and kind of see what happens. I'm not learn from my mistakes and get better.
Are you a day by day kind of guy? You take things one day at a time, or do you plan goals? Do you have goals for yourself moving forward?
No, it's more of a day to day goal, I guess you could say. And,
Now it's not out of the question that you could end up back in Fresno at some point in your career, but as of right now, what do you not miss most about Fresno?
I'm just enjoying my time here, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity.
You enjoy this city? This is a place you could see yourself for a while?
I hope so, for sure, definitely.
All right, well, this has been another edition of 10 Minutes or Less. Big thanks to Roger Kieschnick for taking the time today.